Hi, welcome back. I'm Joe. This is the Ultimate Love Letter. Thank you for joining the conversation. Something God gave me just the other day was He does not cause us to be inauthentic when we are following Him. And this might have single-handedly changed the game for me. I have been in just deep prayer over my own life, over my own upcoming journey. And I have been asking God for confirmation, clarification, a word that would cause me to see my situation, my life in general differently. And He dropped that word in my lap a day or so after I clarified exactly what I needed, which was, God, I need you to say something to me that you haven't said before, that just makes me just stick to what your truth and your promises are. And then God dropped in my lap, when you are following me, there is no way you will be caused to be inauthentic. And here is where it resonated and what it applied to. So just to give you a little backstory, I am embarking on a dream come true. I am going away. I'm moving temporarily overseas. Oh my goodness, I had actually said it out loud. I'm moving temporarily. I am going overseas for a while. I don't know how long, maybe a couple months, perhaps longer, God willing. But these are dreams come true. And don't worry, you guys are coming with me, so do not worry. And also, I will always have a home here in Los Angeles. Always. So my roots are here. My home is going to remain here, but I am stepping away from everything I know in Los Angeles, and I'm allowing myself the freedom to fly. The very dreams that I prayed for about a little over 3 years ago are now coming true in this moment. And this is what it is on the surface, right? I am leaving a security net. I am leaving my beautiful home. I am leaving the clients I have here on the ground in Los Angeles, meaning I will be going with merely the resources I have. I won't be, as of this moment, it looks like I will not be earning an income as I'm traveling for God knows how long. But I have been hearing the call to go for it. I have been hearing God say, your time is now. You are to go now. I feel it in my spirit that these are the answered prayers, that my soul is simply aching to just jump out in this faith walk, but really jump out wherever and into everything that God has for me. But that's a very big jump. And society, our own mind, will cause us to think like, wait a minute, you're going to be going to another country and you're going to be traveling around that country. You're going to be leaving behind perhaps the income that you have here while still maintaining the household that you have here. Perhaps you shouldn't be doing this. That is what my mind creeps in and tells me often. So it is a faith walk, a faith fight, if you will, for me to continue to just tap in with God. Like, no, wait, God is leading me here. I'm going to cry. God is leading me here. So I know that where God guides, he provides. So it's that reminder. I have to continually, every day, remind myself of God's truth. If not, I will succumb under the fear, under the pressure, and I possibly could miss out on the very blessings, the very opportunity that God has for me, the very dream that God is attempting to give me. If I succumb to the mind, I perhaps may miss the moment. I perhaps may cancel the flight, cancel the trip, and say, absolutely not. I'm staying here in comfort and in safety. Oh God. So my work, I know it, is to continue to tap in with God and ask God to confirm and reconfirm that this is where he wants me to go. And so as I'm getting closer to that exit date, I am tapping in with God, because my circumstances on the surface don't look any different, although I would love for them to, right? We always want our situation in reality to match where we're going, right? We want that comfort in knowing, yeah, I can go because, all this is taken care of. But no, I'm here to tell you, what you're looking at, what you're listening to right now is a woman who doesn't have it all figured out. All I know is where God is leading me. I don't know anything else. I don't have the income coming in that will sustain this faith walk, but I know that God is saying he is going to sustain me. I know God is saying, you just walk forward and I will make the path straight. So what you are about to witness right now is yet again one of the biggest faith walks of my life, and you are going to be a living testament, because you're coming with me and you're going to be able to see in real time how God sustains me. So as I'm getting closer to that date and, anxiety creeps in, I was just pouring out to God, and I'm like, God, I trust our relationship. I trust your word. I trust your promises. I know you will never cause me to fail. I know that you have sustained me and that you have brought me out of every single trial, even where I thought there was no way. God, you showed up. And so I am thanking God, and I'm reconfirming this. And then I'm repenting, because I'm like, God, I hope this is not me trusting you, because I trust you wholeheartedly. But this anxiety, where does this fear come in? I want to wake up and not even have to think about, not even have to question your promises over my life. So I say, God, so I need a word. I need something that just changes it for me, because I don't want that doubt to come in. And this may or may not be sustainable, because we are human and the fear will always come. But it is that continuous fight to say, nope, that's a lie. That's the devil. That's the ego. That's the opposition. I know what's true, because I've seen God work in my life. I see what he does. And I know that I am the apple of his eye. And I know that I am royalty, because my Father sits on the throne. So what does that make me? It makes me royalty. Well, what do royals look like in our mind? We can have it all. We are rich. We are abundant in every area. In health, in peace, in finances, in well-being, in our spiritual walk, in our faith. So my work, I know, is to remain steadfast in that knowing. But yes, I'm asking my God to, yes, God, I need you to, I know he's always encouraging me. God every day encourages me. Every day. Let me make this clear. Confirms that I am following his path. Every single day, all day, he's like, yep, you're on the right path. Yep, you're doing everything you need to be doing. Yep, that's the faith walk. But here's the thing, that every time when I am being led in a moment where it is just, the unknown, and that anxiety comes in, that's the moment I know that I have to really get into my spiritual bag. Like, God, I know you have me. I need you to remind me here. So I needed a word, something different than what God had been telling me. I needed him to change the game, so to speak. And so I prayed those prayers. I was in the shower and I was crying tears of joy, because that's God, right? Just reconfirm it in my soul. So then I'm overtaken by the Holy Spirit and I just weep with gratitude. But I said, God, I need a word for you that just changes the game. And God said this. He said, when you follow me, I do not cause you to be inauthentic. And for me, that changed everything, because what it meant was everything that I know I am and everything that I know where I'm being led is coming straight from God. It's not the ego. It's not me saying, I want to do these things. I want to go to this place. I want to travel the world. No, God is saying, you are following me. So everything that's in your heart that is expressing forward is your authentic self. So as I'm being prepared to go abroad for God knows how long, I can now rest assured that that is not a misalignment. That is not something Joe wants to do. That is not something society or my family wants me to do. That is something that's coming straight from God, because as I follow God, there is no way I can't be inauthentic. And so it changed everything for me. It changed the way I thought in the moment. It changed the way I feel, my comfort, my peace, my knowing, my excitement all of a sudden went through the roof. It overpowered my anxiety. It took away that fear that, God, am I doing the right thing? No, God has confirmed it in a different, more bold way. As you follow me, there is no way you can be inauthentic. And so not only did it heal my anxiety around the travel that I'm about to embark on, but it also healed the way that I express myself. You know, we talked about the other day about the way, my expression. Sometimes I say, God, did I go too far? Or God, have I hurt someone? Or God, is this your authentic expression? But I know that's just the fear as well. And so God reconfirmed not only everything that I've been talking about my stay abroad, but everything within my expression. He's essentially saying everything you are, the way you move, the way you think, the way you speak is completely authentic because you are following me. And so I just want to give that word to whoever needs to hear it. When we are following God, we are in our genuine self. We are in our highest self. And really, isn't that then all that we need to do is tap in with the Spirit, tap in with following God, knowing that as we follow God, we're going to be changed completely to be a mirror in His image. I know we hear that, we read about it in the Bible, we know that's true, but let that penetrate you right now. If all we have to do is keep our eyes fixated on God, spending time with God, going where God leads, then we know we are going to become to the depths of us just as He, ultimately making our ways straight, making us think and feel as a God, going the places and doing the things that a God would do. Oh my goodness, it's like that's the ultimate victory. And all we have to do is tap in with God first and foremost. In a society where we're continually trying to strive, when we're continuing trying to figure out what meetings I should take, who I should go meet, what job I should accept, what resume I should perfect, where I should live, who I should be, engaged with, what friends to keep, what friends to let go of. All we have to do is keep our eyes on God, tap in with God first and foremost. And then everything that He is will become us. That means there's no more thinking about what job to take. God will bring you the job that you're ought to take. No longer thinking where I should live. God will bring you and guide you to where you need to be. No more thinking with our thinking mind what friends to keep, what relationships to let go of. God will guide you organically in the direction of what you need to let go of, what you need to hold on to. It's effortless. And that's what it means when we talk about living effortlessly or living the soft life. It really begins and ends with following God. So I just wanted to give you that word as it really penetrated me this week and as it has changed the game. Keep your eyes on God. Follow God. There is no way your life will not become a completely authentic expression of the Most High. And as we know, being authentic is a magic that taps you into everything you dream of, everything you desire, everything that's fulfilling, everything that's peaceful. That's it. That's our work. Let go of all the other work and let your work be following God. Thank you so much for joining me on this very special episode. Please continue to share where you're feeling led. If you haven't found us on YouTube, please consider following us there. Make sure you're subscribed. Being subscribed helps our show, your show, make us more recognizable. Thank you so much again for being a part of my community and my mastermind. It's you, it's me, it's God. Until next time, we'll chat again soon. Love yourself and love others. Bye for now.